Welcome to the Prep 1 Parent Information PowerPoint. My name is Linda Flor. I have been teaching at Capella State School for over 20 years. I have 3 daughters, 2 are now attending high school and my youngest is in Year 5 here at Capella State School. I have been teaching part-time for the last 14 years and have taught a variety of grades. The last few years have been in the lower grades. However, I've never had prep and have only had grade 1 as part of a 1-2. I am currently on a steep learning curve and am enjoying the experiences and challenges Prep 1 can bring. Unit 1 in English for both preps and 1s is exploring how a story works. In this unit, students listen to, read and view a range of written picture books, including stories from Aboriginal cultures and Torres Strait Islander cultures. They will retell events of a familiar story using text structure, including the beginning, the middle and the end. Students respond to imaginative stories, making connections between their personal experiences and the text. Prep Maths involves students recalling counting in ones. They will compare, recall and represent quantities to 10. Students will match numerals to quantities, counting forwards and backwards from different starting points, and compare quantities using more, less and same. They will identify numbers before and after and next in a sequence and order of numerals. Students will identify how objects are similar or different and sort objects based on similar features. They will identify a rule for a sort. Students will identify patterns in the environment, copying and describing simple patterns and identifying patterns within counting sequences. Year 1 Maths involves students counting to and from 100. They will represent, order and partition teen numbers. Students will record and solve simple addition and subtraction problems. They will sequence days of the week and months of the year and investigate calendars. Students will investigate and compare lengths and measure lengths using informal units. Students will ask suitable questions for gathering data and gather, record and represent data. They will describe the outcome of familiar events. At Capella State School, we slide for science. This means that all preps do science together with Miss Pace in her room. Unit 1 for science with preps is Our Living World. In this unit, students will use their senses to observe the needs of living things, both animals and plants. Students learn that the survival of all living things is reliant on basic needs being met and that there are consequences when needs are not met. At Capella State School, we slide for science. That means that all Year 1s do science together with Mrs. Flor in her room. Unit 1 for science for grade 1 is called Living Adventure. In this unit, students make links between external features of living things and the environments in which they live. They consider how the needs of living things are met in a variety of habitats. They compare differences between healthy and unhealthy habitats and suggest how changes to habitats can affect how the needs of living things are met. HASS this semester is being taught by Mrs. Espig. In this unit, students will investigate special events and places in their lives and how they are connected to them. They will explore how technology has changed over time and shaped daily life. Spelling this term, students are working through the end of Phase 2 sounds and the beginning of Phase 3 sounds in our Letters and Sounds program. Students are introduced to the letters, their corresponding sounds and their homework words on a Monday. They are then given the opportunity to practice the sounds and words during activities as part of the Letters and Sounds lesson every day during the week. Their spelling is then tested on a Friday. Reading is a high priority at Capella State School. Students are given a variety of opportunities to develop their reading capabilities daily and weekly. Students participate in daily reading groups, which are ability level to suit the needs of each student. Students are encouraged to read or book look individually or in pairs after eating times each day. Students are read a variety of books as part of our English unit lessons. Students are given home readers to read for homework each week. Prep students have been provided with one levelled book for parent to read with the student and one decodable book for them to practice and consolidate their sounds and blending skills. The classroom rules and expectations for Prep 1 are as follows. Number 1, raise your hand and wait to speak. Number 2, keep your hands, feet and objects to yourself. Number 3, listen when someone is talking. Number 4, follow directions the first time they are given. And number 5, treat everyone with kindness and respect. Students who are demonstrating these classroom rules and expectations will be awarded Dojo Points. At Capella State School, we follow the PBL or Positive Behaviour for Learning program. This involves Dojo Points being given out in class and during lunch times as a school-wide positive behaviour program. Points are given out to students following the classroom and school rules and for students demonstrating the PBL focus for the week. In Prep 1, students receive positive rewards for reaching 25, 50, 100 and 200 Dojo Points. Homework for preps involves 3 main parts. The first is reading. Each student receives 2 books per week to read for homework. Your student may read the books more than once during the week. You will then need to sign the table in the reading folder located in your student's homework folder as evidence that they have read. The second is high-frequency words. The instructions on how to perform these is located in the front of the high-frequency word booklet. The third are worksheets. Your student will receive 2 worksheets per week revising the letters and sounds that they have been covered previously in their letters and sounds lessons. Homework is given out each Monday and needs to be returned to school each Friday. If you have any questions, queries or concerns about homework, please don't hesitate to contact us at school. Homework for Year 1s involves 3 main parts. The first is reading. Each student receives 2 books per week to read for homework. Your student may read each book more than once during the week. You will then need to sign the table found in the reading folder, which is located in your child's homework folder, as evidence that they have read. The second is high-frequency words. These need to be practiced every day. Instructions on how to do this are found in the front of the high-frequency word booklet. The third is spelling. Students are to practice their spelling every day. The words are found in the table glued into their homework book each Monday. Students are to write their spelling at least twice in the table provided. On the other 2 days, students may wish to write in the table, or they may choose one of the other options for spelling activities that are found in the table glued in the front of their homework book. If your child chooses other activities, it would be great if you could leave us a small note in their homework book or on the table to let us know what they have done. Homework is given out each Monday and needs to be returned to school each Friday. If you wish to help out in the Prep 1 classroom, please don't hesitate to contact Mrs. Full or Mrs. Odell at school and let us know when you are available.
Hello families, my name is Kate Legg and I am the Head of Curriculum here at Capella State School. Welcome. Capella State School uses the Australian curriculum as the basis for our teaching and learning programs. It sets out through content descriptions and achievement standards what students should be taught and achieve as they progress through school. The Australian curriculum provides us and our community with a clear understanding of what students should learn, regardless of where they live or what school system they are in. We are committed to empower our students to become lifelong learners through a student-centred approach. This year, our delivery of physical education and the arts has changed to a banded approach rather than a year-level approach. This allows us to align our teaching and learnings to our local context. For instance, in Term 1 for physical education, our students are learning team sports with a fair play focus, and this aligns very well with establishing relationships earlier on in the year and getting to know other students in different year levels. In Term 2, we will be doing an athletic skills rotation to upskill our students in readiness for our whole school athletics day. Term 3 will be about ball sports such as rugby, soccer, netball, basketball, tennis and t-ball. We will outsource some of these areas so that we have professional coaches to provide skill-based lessons. In Term 4, of course, we will focus again on the important skill of swimming and water survival skills. We are also offering a curriculum focus program on Wednesday afternoons from 2 to 3 p.m. The rationale behind this program is to give students and teachers an opportunity to complete a task using Australian curriculum's 3 core foundations, 8 key learning areas, our 3 cross-curricular priorities and 7 general capabilities. It's a chance to participate in a shared goal, mix with other year levels and promote positive well-being at school. It is a fun afternoon and we all enjoy the different tasks on offer. Thank you very much for listening.
Welcome to Capella State School. We are a positive behaviour for learning school. So what is PBL? It's short for Positive Behaviour for Learning. So our school plans to be a positive place to learn. We like to teach students how to behave at school. We tell students when they do the right thing. We help students when they make mistakes and we work together with parents. So at the foundation of our PBL is relationships. So those are positive relationships with our teachers and our students and all staff members across the school. We have a range of tools that we use to teach our positive behaviour for learning. So one of them is teaching the expectations. Our school-wide expectations are be safe, be responsible, be respectful, be a learner. They're communicated in all of our classrooms and our outdoor spaces. Really important for our kids to know those as well as our classroom rules. In each classroom we do the zones of regulation, and that's a daily check-in with our teachers and students to see where the children are at, ready for learning or whether they need a bit more intensive support to get their day turned around. One of the other things we talk about constantly at Capella State School is the effort meter. So we talk about gold, silver and bronze effort. So for gold effort, we like to talk to the kids about exceptional effort. They couldn't possibly do anything more to improve. Great effort, or that silver effort, is they can do 1 or 2 more things to improve and they can make it a little bit better. For those children with that bronze level effort, they didn't put much effort in. There's definitely more things that they could do to improve. So it's important we really do set those foundations for kids so they know the expectations for bookwork, they know the expectations for effort, and we drill into them. The more effort they put in, the better outcomes in their learning. Our next slide is about our Capella State School YouTube channel. So we've currently got 49 subscribers, as you can see there, and we'd love a whole pile more. This is a Capella State School channel where we communicate and put up lots of our positive behaviour for learning videos that we do, as well as our positive behaviour for learning events that we run throughout the year. Lots of fun to be had, and please like us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every class, every space, every staff member, every day will give out Dojo Points. So it's a way that we recognise and acknowledge the positive behaviour and work ethics of the children here in Capella. So every staff member will be able to give those dojos out through the year. So please have a look and check in with your classroom teacher to see how your child is going with their dojos. They can then trade them in, and there's lots of different menu awards across each of our classrooms. Q Parents is a great place to go to share a range of information with the school and for you to access information as well. Please register. I know it's been a bit tricky this year. There's been a few glitches with it, but please persevere and get yourself registered. You'll need your child's EQ ID as well as the unique registration link via email. So we're going to send them out again manually to all the families, and hopefully you have success in getting registered. Don't forget, we also have our homework centre for busy families. We're operating at 3 afternoons this term, and hopefully we'll do the same next term. It is always very popular, so please get in and register early. Continuity of learning at Capella State School. If you find yourself stuck at home in isolation, there are a pile of resources that are available to you at home. And the first place to go is to the Learning at Home website. You'll see lots of links to that on our Continuity of Learning guide. It's on our school website. It is, if you just Google Learning at Home, you'll find a wealth of information on there. So please get involved, get on, find what you need, and I'm sure there's enough there to keep you busy for the time that you're away. But any questions at all, any concerns around that, always please give us a buzz. Don't forget, there is some really easy ways to access those Learning at Home materials, and it's called Fun Learning at Home TV. It's all on YouTube, and if you Google Learning at Home, Coding at Home, or Reading at Home TV, you will definitely find some wonderful teachers teaching with some great outstanding lessons there. So if you get stuck and need a few other ideas, please use the Learning at Home TV. Thanks everyone for joining us for our Parent Information Night. Hope this has been a new and exciting way to deliver our messages. Please give us some feedback. Love to hear from you. Thank you.
If you have any questions, queries or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact Mrs. Fleur or Miss Adele on 49 887 111 at school, or you can send us an email.